What comes first, the chicken or the egg? We'll be right back to talk about that. Hi, I'm Brenda K, Brenda Kielbratowski with Halifax Real Estate. This is the channel where we talk about everything and anything to do with your real estate. So, you know, I know the title's kind of odd today. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, this is where that relates to real estate. What comes first? Do I list my house and then find one? Do I find a house and then list my house? And it can be, there's a couple things there, but motivation is the big one. So I'm going to tell you a little story here today. I had like family A and family B. And actually, I like using the term with real estate of right sizing, because, you know, what is the right size home for you at whatever particular time in your life. So we've got our first couple, family A, and they want to move to, they were right sizing into a larger house. They had no kids when they bought. Their house is in a really sought after neighborhood. They had done amazing upgrades. So we knew if we list, it's going to sell right away. And you can't take a chance on being home. You can't sell your house and say, oh, I have no house to go to. Okay, so based on their motivation and their needs, we went house hunting first. We had everything ready. The pictures were done. Everything was done. All I had to do was bang, hit active for them. So that's what we did. We went shopping. We found a house. We secured it in terms favorable to us, subject to the sale of their home. So we get that through, bang, we hit active on their home, 9 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock, we've got an accepted offer in our hand. We held really tight on the dates of theirs so that we could remove the condition of selling ours as quickly as we could on the other house. And the reason we wanted to do that is because when you go in conditional to the sale of yours, if someone comes along behind you and they don't have a house to sell, they can bump you. And again, what would happen is we'd have an accepted offer on theirs, we'd get bumped from ours, and again, there you go, homeless. That worked out great. Second one, motivation is, I just need to get off this street. So here's family B. I sell them into it. They're young, they're just married. They didn't care that it was a busy road. It was close to all the amenities. Now, 5-6 years later, they've got a family. They need the right size house for their family in the right area on the right street. Okay, what was their motivation? Get me off this busy street, right? I only want to buy in one area. There may not be a house for sale in there when I'm ready, or we get a buyer for ours. I will rent till I find it. So that's exactly what happened. It was a little bit of a tough sell because it was a busy road. We finally got a buyer that said, yep, I'm fine. Actually, a young couple, no kids. And they went into a rental, and we waited and we watched that neighborhood like a hawk. And sure enough, about 8 months later, up comes a house, street they want, quiet street, school district, everything they want. Actually closes in a couple months. And I've been through it myself too. We wanted to, and again, I was at the age where I was downsizing, but I didn't. I right-sized because I actually went from a smaller, higher story to a flatter layout. So it's now the right size for me and right style. I wasn't sure whether we wanted to build or whether we wanted to buy, but I knew, get me off that busy street that I was on with all the kids, the hockey nets, and the tricycles. I was done. I wanted out further, rural, and that's exactly what we did. So motivation is your big factor in how you do this. You have to plan it. You need a strategy. You sit with your agent and say, okay, here's the strategy. You know, have your number one pick, have a backup in case you get bumped. And if someone comes in and they bump you, you can't just say, oh, I'm waiving finance. I'm good. I'll try carrying both. No. No, you must have a letter from the bank that says you are financially approved before or without selling your previous home. So that's how they work. We call them SOBPs. They are subject to the sale of the buyer's property. So what comes first, the chicken or the egg? What comes first? Find a house, sell a house, list a house. What do you want to do? I hope you found that interesting. It's very common too. Sometimes there can be like domino effect of about four houses on the go here. So Halifax Real Estate with Brenda K. I'm Brenda K. I hope you like our channel. We talk about everything and anything to do with your real estate. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on next week's vlog. I'm Brenda K. Cheers.